All right, this is mineral number 1. So take a look at this mineral. A couple things you want to observe right off. One, its color. I'll turn it around so you can see different surfaces and get a general idea of the color. You also want to note its luster. Is this metallic? Is it non-metallic? Those are our two major distinctions. If it's non-metallic, you can go further, classify it as glassy, so it looks like glass or shines like glass, dull or earthy, pearly, silky. There's a kind of there's that submetallic, splendent, if you will, kind of in between metallic and non-metallic, so I'll leave it to you. And then its diaphaneity is how it allows light to interacts with light. So is this a transparent mineral? Can you see right through it? Is it translucent? Does it distort or dim some of the light as the light goes through the mineral, or is it opaque and does not allow any light through? And there should be an indication of what you're observing as whether where it fills there. So that's a couple of our characteristics. Let's see if this mineral is magnetic or not. All right, observation about magnetism. And I'm also going to drop 1 drop of hydrochloric acid on the mineral to see whether it reacts and make your observation about that. All right, so let me clean that off. It's always good to clean these minerals off. Let's try for hardness. So let's see, try and scratch it with my fingernail. Do you see a scratch line in there? Let's try the penny. Looks like I got some penny dust on there instead. Let's go to the next one up, and that's the glass plate. So now we're doing the opposite. We're going to see if the mineral scratches the glass plate. So remember, if it scratches the glass plate, it's harder than the glass. If it does not and kind of just slides off, it is softer than the glass plate. So let's see what happens. What do you think? If I rub that, can you see a scratch in the glass plate? All right, that should give you an indication of its hardness. Now I can keep on going with the nail here and see if the nail indeed, oh, wow, I felt that. Yeah, I think you can even hear that there is something happening with the nail as it moves along. So that kind of narrows down your hardness. How about a streak? There you go. How would you describe that color of this mineral streak? All right, there you go. And now let's try for, let's get some numbers for density. And there's the mass part of the density, 23.6. So who's ever the calculator person, that's your numerator for density. Remember, density is mass over volume. So there's, whoops, let me touch 23.6. That's your numerator. And now we have the volume via water displacement. Right now it's at 50. That's kind of our starting point in our graduated cylinder. So I'm going to take this mineral and put it into our graduated cylinder. I'm going to tilt our graduated cylinder and slide it in, make sure I don't splash anything out. And then I'm going to read the graduated cylinder. So it was at 50, and it looks like the bottom of the meniscus is at 56. All right, and that is your denominator. So what's the difference between 56 and 50? That's the volume of our mineral sample, and that's the denominator for your density equation. All right, you should have all that information to be able to identify the mineral from one of those 5 on your list.